Shalom, friends. Let's reimagine ourselves about 30 to 36 hours ago, sitting in the midst of the disciples in the upper room in Jerusalem. Let's imagine what they're experiencing and thinking, and all that they have seen over the last several days. All of their hopes, their dreams, what they anticipated, prayed for, and expected is now laid to waste as Yeshua lay dead in a tomb. And as they sit there not knowing whether they would be arrested in a moment and themselves tortured and killed, Mary appears with the most unusual testimony. He is not dead. He's been raised. And of course, Peter and John rush to the tomb to see for themselves, and returning to the upper room, they again lock the door and sit, not knowing quite what to do. And then Yeshua condescends into the midst, having already been ascended to the Father as the first fruit offering in fulfillment of the beauty of that feast of first fruits, assuring that because he has been accepted, we are accepted as well in him. He now stands in their midst and he breathes on them and says, receive the Holy Spirit. He's preparing them for the next 40 days to be with him, to hear him, to receive from him, Lord willing, in a new way than they had received previous to his crucifixion. But as they walk with him for those next 40 days, and as he is preparing to ascend from the Mount of Olives, they ask him one more question. When will you return to restore the kingdom? They were still focused on the things of their own desire, their own will, their own self. See, friends, this is a season that none of us could have anticipated, a season where doors of congregational buildings have been closed for weeks at a time now, and we're having to reimagine what it means to walk as congregational family and how we commune with each other. See, the Lord is preparing the bride right now. I'm not naive enough to believe that after this is over, that commercially driven Christianity or seeker-friendly Christianity or the Christianity of off-Broadway productions seemingly in our sanctuaries is all of a sudden going to disappear, because I don't think it will. But he is asking us to leave behind in the tomb that which is not in line with his will, and to trust him as we walk out into this future. See, everything for so many that we had hoped and prayed for, things that we thought were certainties, have now been set aside. Millions of people are out of work overnight. Things are being realigned. Life is being reimagined. This is an opportunity for the bride to reimagine her relationship with her bridegroom by drawing closer to him through this season. So friends, what is it that the Lord is asking you to leave in that tomb in order to follow him by the power of the Holy Spirit as he renews the life in you? The problem is that we see that even as we walk with him days and weeks and months and years, we continually have to be realigned to his will. It's one thing to say, thy will be done, but it's another to walk, thy will be done. One final thought. We can be in the way of the Lord, or we can be in the way of the Lord. I hope and pray that you received something from this. Life right now is not as it once was, because he's preparing us for the life that he desires us to live according to his will. Amen. Amen.